So sometimes the checkpoints are a little quirky, and you end up having to replay large swaths of the dungeon that you don't really intend to. And I forgot where I was going with that jump. I just forgot. So I watched the YouTube video that my Final Fantasy 15 strategy guide, which I did not open, by the way, until I completed the game. I finished the game on my own without the help of the strategy guide. And I only used the strategy guide to find a couple of things, I think. I didn't use it to solve anything. I used it to find a couple of dungeons and things that I had overlooked. Oh, stairs, stairs, stairs. Brickroad, that's the mistake you made last time. But I watched the YouTube video they have explaining the Pitioss ruins, and I wasn't impressed. I thought for sure that they had somebody on their writing staff who could like complete the dungeon without failing or whatever, but no, it was just a bunch of jump cuts. So here's what I look forward to. People are already speedrunning this game. I watched a little bit of the Final Fantasy 15 speedrun they had in Scrubathon back in December, when this game was only... like, it was still very new, actually, even in December. It was, like, just a couple weeks old, and they were speedrunning it. I'm waiting for it, because it's not a super long speedrun, considering it's an RPG. Like, I think it's like 7 hours, and I'm sure they'll get that even lower and lower as the game becomes more and more developed. But I should have jumped to it there. No, let's wait for it to come back around. But I'm waiting for this game to get into one of the GDQs as like their 4 or 5 hour long capstone RPG run, and having a big donation incentive for Pitioss % at the end, because it adds a couple of side quests you have to do plus a run through this dungeon. And I think speedrunning this dungeon is a really good idea. Oh no, I respawned on this platform and then ran backwards into the hole. That's what happened here. No, I did respawn in the correct spot, and I'm just 6 stupids in my brain. No, I respawned in the right spot. The game didn't juke me out of a respawn point. What is this? Oh, Justice Monsters 5. Justice Monster 5 is a minigame you can play in... I don't like this song. Dissidia. There we go. Figaro Castle. Justice Monsters 5 is a minigame you can play in Final Fantasy 15 that I thought was dumb, so I played it for about 30 minutes and then stopped playing it. There's really good stuff you can get if you're really good at playing it, and but it's I don't know. I don't enjoy playing Justice Monsters 5 enough to go back and get those things. But yeah, the soundtrack is like this crazy like J-pop metal stuff. Roll into the wall there, Noctis. There you go. So when you first play the game, you're driving around in your car, and you have a car radio that you load all these classic Final Fantasy songs into. And then we were very happy to find later you could buy a portable MP3 player, listen to them whenever you wanted. Okay, this is where I can just step down onto this platform. A-boom. The problem is, if you try to jump from that platform onto this one, you'll land on the other side, and then the grade is pointing the wrong direction, which means Noctis will hit the ground and do his roll, which will roll him faster than you're used to and fall right into the hole. And because of the vertigo camera in this section, I wasn't clear on exactly what was happening the first like 10 times I fell into that hole before I realized, oh, that's not a ledge, that's a 45-degree grade in the wrong direction, and I'm rolling off into the hole. And then I realized I could just step off that platform onto this one. I want to go up here? I guess up, yeah. Navigate the rebar maze here. Let's see if we can not screw up this jump over here now. For once in my life, can I get something right, please? No, says all my viewers who are watching my Discworld Let's Play. Clearly not. Okay, we can make that step safely. Up and around this treacherous bridge here. And we want to jump into that hole there is where we're going. Though, did I get up to the top? I think I actually got up to the top when I jumped. Oh yeah, you can totally get up to the top. Okay, that's a much safer jump than I was expecting. And I think through here, we're almost to the checkpoint question mark. Let's be safe. Hooah! We made it. We're good. We're good. It's all good. Where do we go from here now? Down this way. I'm not sure if I can just drop that or not. We better jump. Nope, that's where I fell last time. I wonder if you can just drop there. This is something from 12, right? Oh, 14. It sounded like 12 for a minute there. I do like 14 soundtrack. I do own a copy. It's fun to listen to. I will never go back and play the game, though. The game is just... I mean, it's an MMO, and I'm just at a point in my life where I can't play an MMO. That's all it really is. I'm not going to talk bad about MMOs or anything. I do like to pick on people who play MMOs. If you come to my Twitch channel and talk about, oh man, I love some Final Fantasy 14, like I'm totally going to make fun of you, nerd. But I do find MMOs enjoyable to play. I played Final Fantasy 11 for a long time, and then I switched to City of Heroes for a little over a year probably, and then I switched to World of Warcraft, which I played for a very long time. And then when Final Fantasy 14 was in beta, I got an open beta key, but I hated it. I didn't go back to it when A Realm Reborn launched. I hear it's much better now, but I'm just at a point in my life where playing an MMO is just not going to happen. The only thing that would change my mind on that is if, like, through some trick of fate, I became like a successful and well-known MMO streamer, which, I mean, I have to become a successful streamer first. That's still up in the air. But I think, like, I don't know, like, why would I personally don't watch MMO streams, so it's hard for me to judge whether or not those streams are even worth watching, but like, I wouldn't tune into a Warcraft stream or a Final Fantasy 14 stream. I mean, I don't even watch, like, League of Legends and stuff like that. I don't get into those games. I got some dudes in my D&D group who love following the League of Legends streams. A lot of times I'll show up for D&D, and they've got, on the big screen TV, they've got Twitch rolling with whatever the League tournament is this week. But they watch Hearthstone streams, too, so, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, if you come to my stream and tell me you play Final Fantasy 14, I might make fun of you, but then all you have to do is say, Brickroad, you play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm gonna just try dropping. The drop is safe. Okay, good. Yeah, just be like, Brickroad, you play Dungeons and Dragons with nerds who not only play Hearthstone, but watch Hearthstone streams. And I won't have a response to that. I'll just have to concede the point. I think it's pretty much safe from here. Like, there's no more really tricky stuff between here and, I mean, other than the camera not moving the way you think it. I mean, the camera's moving fine. It's an optical illusion. The walls are bent at bizarre angles. Alright, we've made it to our next checkpoint. Oh yeah, we're 2D platformer now, by the way. That happened for some reason. We gotta turn the music back on. What's our next song? Good song, man. This is the Dawn of Souls version of Sunken Shrine. Or maybe the PSP version, I'm not really sure. But yeah, we 2D platformer now. All of a sudden. It's pretty fitting music, I must say. Oop. Nice, nice. That went pretty well. I'm not sure where I'm going. We're going down. I mean, we're clearly going down. These ledges, I guess, aren't a shortcut. These are there so you can grab those treasures, I suppose. But hey, we made it to the next area, so bully for us. It is tricky to tell, like, Noctis's actual position on the platform back there, because you can still walk in all directions. And it can still be a little tricky to tell exactly where he is on that platform, so what I like to do is just stay back against the wall if I can. Oh, we don't need to go up here. We need to go this way and get on that platform over there. Whoa! We missed! We're bad. Oh, there's a treasure down here. I'm glad we missed it. We would not have gotten that building stone otherwise. Go us. Oh, I missed my jump. But you see now why I've been calling these Pac-Man platforms. Because they are Pac-Man and Noctis is the... I didn't jump to the right direction there. They are Pac-Man and Noctis is clearly a blue ghost with fear in his eyes. This is the... a final area music? No, hold on. It's just evil music from Final Fantasy III. No, I think it's the last boss music. Yeah, last battle. Boom. Oh, I skipped it. I don't want to skip it. I want to listen to that. There we go. I didn't mean to skip that music. Oh, we should have went right there. We had it lined up. Now we gotta wait for a couple more cycles before it lines up again. Oh, maybe not. No, we in there. We're good. Perfect. First try. That jump took me several tries the first couple times I did it. Oh, let's wait for it to come all the way out. Oh, I guess we didn't skip it. It was just not the complete last battle music. It was just the first part of that song. I would like to figure out how to do like a Let's Play series of Dissidia someday, because I actually really like the Dissidia games, but they're very grindy, and if they're not grindy, they're just like standard fighting games, which I don't think would make for a very good Let's Play either. And even if you weren't playing them like the grind or as a fighting game, you're playing through the story modes, which are long and really stupid and boring and easy. And bad, and badly written, and terribly voice acted. But I like Dissidia! Believe it or not. Okay, is this where we have holes behind these platforms we gotta jump across? I think. Yeah, that's the ticket. That's the deal here. Alright. So I got to this point in the dungeon, and it's way past my bedtime. And I'm thinking, alright, we're climbing up this epic staircase. We're almost there. At the top of these stairs is gonna be the treasure at the end of the dungeon. Except, no. Now we're in the room with the goddess statue. And I'm thinking, okay, is there like a boss fight? Like a big solo boss fight or something against the goddess statue? But then this platform starts moving, and like, Noctis, yeah, you nailed it. Unbelievable. A whole other room. And you might remember earlier I said you could look way down in the blackness and kind of see a thing. That's the thing you can see. You can see this goddess statue from various areas in pretty much every major room in the dungeon up to this point. Which means we're way down in the bowels of the ruins. In the goddess statue area. And for some reason Noctis doesn't move carefully on these 45-degree platforms. Perhaps the developers were confident in their abilities and they made the players more confident in their abilities. And maybe now Noctis, in-universe, is more confident in his own abilities. Oh good, we made that. Ridiculous. If you mistime that jump, as this is rotating, it doesn't go well for you. You end up in the hole. Because this whole section is rotating back and forth like a pendulum. And it's pretty crazy, go nuts! This is one of my favorite rooms, though. Real talk. I actually really like this room a lot in this dungeon. Don't... Okay, I think we're safe. I think we're safe now. I don't think the hole is... I forget where this is going to stop rotating. Clearly not there. Clearly not there. There's actually 2 routes through that rotating section that I have found. And at the moment I can't remember either of them. Like there's one that involves you kind of skipping a jump as things are rotating. So when it's done rotating, you're positioned towards the top of the area. And there's another that you follow that when things are done rotating, you kind of just keep up with things, and then you're at the bottom of the area when the rotations are complete. I didn't get to any of them, to either of those things. Neither of those things happened because I'm excellent at this game. See, I jumped too late there, and by the time I jumped, there was no footing underneath. 5 days left on the chocometer, though. We may yet get out of here and be able to get on a chocobo. I mean, I'm not going to. I mean, the Let's Play is going to end once I complete the Pitioss dungeon and I say, thanks for watching, guys, and whatever. Because, again, I didn't want to show too much of this game. I don't want to spoil anything about, like, the game's story or, like, even the bulk of its gameplay or anything. It's still really new. I am spoiling the endgame dungeon, but it's so, again, so divorced from what the rest of the game is that I kind of think that that's mostly okay. We want to fall here. Yeah. I got turned around. No, we gotta fall there. There we go. Now we're in the right spot. Yes. Correct. Correctamundo. Do we want to fall here, I think? Yes, that's correct. We want to fall there. Now we're going to be at the bottom in this little safe room while the rotation is happening. Because now we're going on the upswing of the rotation rather than the downswing. So what we've done there is we've basically skipped a whole area of this segment. So instead of having to come up from the very, very bottom, we're closer to the top. So, yeah, this is correct. That was not correct, though. Oh, we didn't fall. We didn't fall to our death. We're fine. We're fine. There's little ledges here to catch us. To catch us when we fall. Oh, here's the Final Fantasy III final battle music now. It was hiding around the corner. Shoutouts to Kefka Floyd for sponsoring this video, and to everybody who helps make my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.